The new X-ray and CSR room will be better for our patients. There'll be more room for patients to wait indoors. There'll be a toilet there that patients can use, a changing room that they can use in the X-ray department. And we'll have several different improvements in our central supply sterilizing room, increasing the area, increasing the amount of shelves. It'll be a blessing, and we're really looking forward to having it completed. One of the problems of the old X-ray room is that it's downstairs, and there's a ramp that patients are brought down to the X-ray department and they have to be pushed back up the ramp. So one of the ideas of this new room was that we would put it on the second floor, actually they call it the first floor, and the floor would match up with the upstairs theater walkway. Down below on this room, which extends out from this building, we'll have offices. Actually, those will be useful for anything that we decide. They could have people in them or storage. In front, we'd like to have a covered area with concrete and seats for children to play when it's raining or when the sun's really hot. We're going to excavate this ground. We'll dig it all out, all the way to that building, by hand with shovels. And following that, the contractor will come in and begin to do the initial phase of building this building. My father was the first X-ray technician here at Karanda, back over 54 years ago. And this small room that you can see behind me was what we've used since the beginning time. In 1995, we put this Philips MRS system, which we've kept going for these many years, and had to do modifications to keep it going. But right now, its life is over. This X-ray machine that you see to my left is the portable X-ray machine, which we're now using to take X-rays here at the Karanda Hospital. This is the only diagnostic imaging piece of equipment that we have other than ultrasound. So this thing is meant for light duty, and we've kept it going, but we're afraid that pretty soon it's going to come into problems and we'll have to be thinking about even purchasing a new one of those. So Karanda is in the process of trying to get a new X-ray machine. This new X-ray machine will not fit in this room. In fact, the government says that this room is about 1/3 too small. So we have a challenge, and we've decided to build a new X-ray central supply block outside that will house the new X-ray department and central supply, which supplies the theater, the surgery suites, with sterilized equipment.
We have been using this CSR for a long time, but it has become small for the hospital. So people are just working in a cramped area. There's no space, and even for the space for packing, we need wide sink areas to sort out our instruments from the wards. And then also need the proper tables for packing out the instruments before we send them for sterilization. And also after sterilization, you'll find the current system that we are using, the instruments are just squashed together. We need space so that air can run through them. So we are hoping if we get a new CSR, we'll be able to function much more better than we are currently are.
I'll be able for a new building because it will have enough space to work in. Also, it will have enough air that will circulate, since in the X-ray room there are TB patients who come in. So if there's no enough air, you end up exposed, and also other patients and the nurses. Working in an environment which is good is just a pleasure.
Karanda is always very thankful for their donor base, people who help us with capital development here at the hospital. This is one of those projects which we do need help with. We're going to do our part. Even right now, the initial phases are all being paid out of money that we've had come in from our patient fees. Those will not cover the whole building. But as donors come and help us, we'll see this building complete with the Lord's help. We're thankful for any help that you're able to participate in. We appreciate it deeply. Our patients will never be able to say thank you to you, but we thank you, and we know that the Lord, in the future, in eternity, will also extend his gratitude for your participation in his work here at Karanda Mission Hospital.